Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamun alaikum. As was mentioned, my name is Nusheen Jafari, and I am a proud mother of 2 students at Rise Academy. Some of you may know this, but we didn't always live in California. For 22 years, I called Colorado home. I grew up there, I attended middle school and high school, got married and started my family. Our sons were born there, and we've purchased our first home in a neighborhood we loved with a highly rated school. When my eldest son was old enough, we eagerly enrolled him in our local public school. For the 2 years he attended, I was an active volunteer in his classroom, spending hours each week supporting his teacher. Outside of school, my husband and I were deeply involved in our masjid. We served as board members and teachers at our local Sunday school and attended programs regularly. Our sons spent most of their time in the masjid, surrounded by our faith and our community. Shortly after starting public school, my son began to ask questions he'd never asked before. Mommy, why don't we decorate our house for Christmas like all the other neighbors? Mommy, why are we Muslim? At first, these were just innocent questions for a 5-year-old, but soon they turned into something far more concerning. Mommy, I don't want to be Muslim anymore. I was heartbroken. We surrounded him with Muslim friends. We read him stories about our imams, and we decorated our home for Ramadan. Something must be missing, I thought. Then in 2020, when the world shut down and the schools moved online, we searched for alternatives, and we found Rise Online, which is now called Rise Institute. From the first weeks, we saw a transformation. My son was proud to be a Shia Muslim. He excitedly told us about Imam Ali's birthday. He shared stories he learned in class. He recited new du'as and surahs with confidence. When schools reopened, we made a decision. We weren't going back to public school. But Colorado didn't have a full-time Shia Islamic school. So we began researching options across the country. We visited different cities, toured various schools, and ultimately we chose Rise Academy. We were drawn to its location within Sabah Islamic Center and its connection to Kissa Foundation and its global influence in Islamic curriculum development. 2 years ago, we made the move to California. I also decided to join Rise as a teacher, giving me the privilege of experiencing this school from both a parent's and an educator's perspective. And what I saw every day was beautiful. It was the little things that stood out. At Rise, instead of reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, students began their day with a dua for learning. They pray Jama'at together. On Fridays, they gather for dua tawassur. And before every field trip, they walk under the Quran and they give sadaqah. At Rise, they don't celebrate Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day. They celebrate the Waladat and commemorate the Shahadats of the Ahlul Bayt. They learn about their lives, they sing nasheeds, and they walk into school through beautifully decorated hallways. At Rise, our children don't have to explain their faith to anyone. They're surrounded by it. They don't feel different or out of place. Instead, they feel like they belong. They can share their excitement about going to ziyarah and hajj, and they can be themselves. And most importantly, they can grow into confident, practicing Muslims with strong identities. This is why Rise Academy is important. Some of you might ask, do you miss your home in Colorado, your friends, and your community? And the answer is yes. But do I regret our move? Not for a single moment. Tonight, we have an opportunity to invest in this incredible institution, to support the education, the faith, and the future of our children. But Rise Academy doesn't just need financial support. They need parents. Parents in the classrooms. Parents helping the teachers and staff. Parents who will step up to plan the special events that leave lasting imprints on the hearts and minds of our children. Our school's success depends on us. which is the reason why I joined the PTO this year. So if you value the work of Rise Academy, I urge you, please show your support, volunteer your time, and get involved, because they can't do this alone. So I ask you, from one parent to another, let's come together tonight to ensure Rise Academy continues to thrive, not just for our children, but for generations to come. Thank you.